Let's fix that chronic fatigue. Chronic fatigue can be so debilitating, but there is hope. Breathing deeply yoga therapy can help. In the US alone, 3.3 million people suffer from chronic fatigue, and that doesn't even begin to count the massive amount of undiagnosed cases. But there are things we can do for ourselves, and today we will talk about how yoga therapy can help you achieve the life you want to live. Hi, I'm Brandt, the founder of Breathing Deeply Yoga Therapy School. Our methods have helped thousands, and we have trained hundreds of yoga therapists in our wide range of methods for all sorts of conditions, including chronic fatigue. I personally had an autoimmune disease that had a deep fatigue component that I cured with yoga practices. It's got me really interested in working with this. I've worked with many people with chronic fatigue, including people so debilitated they couldn't leave their bedroom. It's hard to believe that simple yoga practices can have such a profound impact. But what we now know is that yoga practices, if done correctly, can deeply affect the nervous system, the mind's ability to change, and create brainwave states that promote healing. The practice we often use is Yoga Nidra, which is a type of meditation often done lying down. I've seen miraculous recoveries using a version of this and other simple practices we have refined here at Breathing Deeply Yoga Therapy. We next have a case you can listen to illustrating really the power of these practices. And I'm hoping if you're suffering, it inspires you to reach out so we can begin your healing process. We're always happy to educate and help anyone that's looking for help. So if you need that, please reach out to us at breathingdeeply.com. Next, you'll hear an interview with Jen, who has cured her chronic fatigue using the methods we use here at our school. Thank you for listening. I'm here with Jen Herndon, and we are here to talk a little bit about her experience with chronic fatigue and how yoga therapy techniques helped her. I'm so glad you were able to do this, Jen. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for asking me, Brandt. It's a privilege, really, to share.
Why don't you tell us what your kind of symptoms were, and we'll start there and then talk about what you did to help.
Yeah, I was actually working 40 hours a week at a physical therapy job in the hospital, very physical job. Ended up sick with COVID in 2020 and extremely ill. Didn't work for 7 months. And with that virus, as I tried to heal, everything seemed to be trying to come back together, but I was exhausted. I could not get any energy back into my body. Couldn't remember anything. Felt like I always had this hot, wet towel like draping over my head. It was very disorienting. And even when I rested, I was not rested. Trying to work and go back to work was extremely hard.
So when did you start in that process? When did you start doing yoga therapy techniques? Like when did you decide?
Yeah, I actually enrolled in the Breathing Deeply program. My background is physical therapy, and I was thinking that this would be such a wonderful way to be able to continue my education and my knowledge. And so one of the modules that we have at Breathing Deeply is education regarding the Yoga Nidra practice for offering to clients and also to ourselves. Actually, about 2 years to the day, I have been practicing Yoga Nidra every single day for anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, sometimes twice a day, and always at night. And this practice has given me the ability to work again, to travel again, to have my life back again. And I really don't know how I would be functioning if I hadn't done this practice. And it seems like such a simple thing to lie down and do nothing but listen and to get better, but it's true.
Yeah, and we use it like so much in our autoimmune protocols for people, and especially for fatigue syndromes, and see some pretty remarkable results when people like kind of do it in a certain way and stick with it. And I remember you saying like sometime after that module or whatever, months went
Mhm.
by. And then I talked to you. I remember you saying, oh, my life is basically completely changed now. I was surprised. Not that I'm surprised it worked because I have seen it before, but I don't think I knew that you had sort of taken the information and
Sure.
ran with it. it's quite striking, really, because I know that you stopped working and
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah,
basically everything in your life stopped and
it
you
did.
turn it around. Would you say that the practice is pleasant for you? Like, do you like it or
I
does it
love it.
feel more like a chore to you?
No, it's not a chore at all. In fact,
Yeah.
I love it, and my body is so used to it now. Just when I lie down and cover my eyes, it's just like my body just like collapses down to the floor or wherever I am. And it's just a surrender of everything that I was doing and needing to think about is not there.
You get the meditational benefits from
Yes.
it as well. You get all these sort of extra
Yeah.
perks of doing yoga for sure. How's your health now? Where are you at?
Actually, I'm doing well. I still have some residual scarring in my lungs from COVID. And, yoga in general with pranayama is super important. But otherwise, I'm doing, I'm not doing my physical therapy job anymore. And that's okay. But I really could do pretty much whatever I would want to do, I feel like.
I hope that gives some hope to people watching this, especially if they have chronic fatigue that's lasted, months or years. Because I've been there personally. I know you've been there, and I know the sort of like solitude and
Yes.
desperation you get. You never really think you're going to get better. So I
No.
just was hoping you'd tell a little bit of your story just to sort of inspire some people that it is possible.
Yeah, the yoga studio that I am affiliated with, they actually have Yoga Nidra practice, and I get to help
Oh, that's lovely.
facilitate that practice. And it is not a highly you people don't know, they don't understand. And so I've done some informational education, right, about what it is and how it helps. And the participation in that class has actually gone up a good bit. And people are like, how can I do this when I'm not here? You only do this twice a month. How can we do? And so, there's a lot of education that can be done, and people will say that it has made their life better.
Yeah. And
And
what people don't know is you could find a yoga therapist, you can find a breathing deeply yoga therapist, and they'll teach you
absolutely.
and they'll help you, but it's not like super time consuming. It's not necessarily that you have to meet them. I think people think like, oh, I'm gonna have to meet this person every week, and that's hard because I
Yeah.
have chronic fatigue. But
Yes.
often we educate people and maybe we check in with them and tweak their yoga nidra practice,
Mhm.
whatever is most helpful for them from time to time. And I would just encourage anyone listening to this to think about doing that.
I highly encourage anybody listening to this to investigate yoga therapy in general. We have so much to offer and so much knowledge and such a great group of people to get information from when we don't know an answer. Great resources.
Yeah, and that's the thing we do at our school. We
Yeah.
pool all our resources pretty well. We have times where we can all speak and learn from each other, and we really try to like make sure all the breathing deeply yoga therapy practitioners have some access to all the
Right.
knowledge here. So, well, thanks for sharing with us, and of
You're
course,
so welcome.
excited that you're feeling better, and
Yeah, me
this helps
too.
somebody listening to it.
I hope it does. I truly do. We truly do. Thanks. Thanks, Brant.
Thank you.